So Contessa pulled up like $1,000,000 after the cross country, trotted up beautifully, and I gave her a little ride in the morning and warmed up with my faithful coach Peter Wild. I think from memory Zara Tyndall was the rider to jump before me, and I wanted to show Contessa that Liverpool. Said well done to Zara, and galloped around. Love the American crowd. My coach Peter Wild said that this was the corner up near the VIP tent. Another Liverpool here, and the jump that I was most afraid of was the treble here. So I wanted to practice my approach to the treble in my little warm up before I started the course. And sadly for me, I knew the back rail of that ox was going to be our trouble one, just because Contessa, she's so careful when she jumps that she often jumps into a combination and sort of slows herself down in the air, thinking about part B, and she just clipped the back rail of part A, which we'll see in a minute. The first line was a 7 stride. For me, I unfortunately saw a little bit too forward of a distance at jump 1, which made the 7 a bit steady, and I tried to go a little bit wide, but I ended up having to slow down a bit, and you can see Contessa fighting my hand. She still cleared it well, and this combination was good because it was vertical and oxer out, so I wasn't worried about the back rail here. Then I wanted to make up a little bit of time as we went around the Defender, the Land Rover Defender. 6 strides straight into the crowd over this big, daunting Liverpool. And then I really wanted to make up some time. I noticed with the early riders, this next fence was riding well, so I chanced it a little bit on a slight angle. And then again, trying to make up time. The course designer made the time relatively tight where you couldn't dilly-dally so much. The next fence here, the Mars to the Churchill, was a nice 6 stride. And then I wanted to go nice and wide, give Contessa a look at this treble. We'd already rehearsed this approach, and then give her a little cluck here. And you don't see it on the video, but she unfortunately just nicked the back rail of that oxer. And around the finish of the course was tough too. It was a Liverpool 7 strides to the Black Defender jump, and the Liverpool set behind this jump, which makes it a bit tough. You can see we were very lucky with the weather in the background. The clouds were coming in, and to be honest, I was very, very pleased and satisfied. Obviously, we always love to go clear in the show jumping, but for Contessa to finish her first 5-star clear cross country, 1 rail down in the show jumping, and a pretty good dressage. I mean, I couldn't have asked for much more, and got to love the American crowd. They cheer for you no matter how you go. I'm lucky enough to go to 5 stars all over the world, and no crowd is better than the American crowd. I just sent my best wishes to Jessica Phoenix, who went in on Wabbit, and saw a couple of my friends and family. My sidekicks there, Yuya, Jordan and Steph, were all there cheering us on, and it was always a nerve-wracking experience preparing for Kentucky, and then really training hard, and all the preparation events are so important, and then to finally get there, and then you really only have a window of time to really give your best result in the dressage and ride your cross-country as best you can, and then go in the show jumping and deliver. And at the end of the day, it is what it is, but I couldn't have been more happy with Contessa. We get in here, and this is the FEI officials, and they check that the horse's equipment are good, and Contessa hates standing still. And you can see in the background all the other riders preparing for the round. And I have to say, there wouldn't be too many better events in the world than the Land Rover Kentucky 3-day event. It's always an epic event, and I have to say it's just a huge sigh of relief to work with the horse for so many years and to finally get it to this competition. And so many people have helped me and Contessa, from her owners and to coaches to grooms and to assistant riders, and to get it done is a wonderful feeling.